Hey guys, and welcome to game number 5 out of 100 of my redemption match against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. We finally got our first win last week, so we're now 1-3. Definitely glad to not be starting 0-4 like I did in the first series, but still 2 games back, so we'd really like another win today. And interesting opening rack. I'm close to a lot of bingos. This is one where I wish I was definitely going second, but unfortunately I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like an E would give me sedation, stonied, R introduce diatrons, U sedation, several others too. But, alright, I guess I'll just play OD or DO. I definitely don't want to play long and blow up this rack. So, alright, I'm just going to play do for 6, I think. This is about as good a leave as I'm going to get, I think, here. And, alright, this doesn't look great at first, but I actually do have a bingo now, ironically. I have disdain. Normally, not having duplicate eyes is better than having duplicate eyes, but in this case, it is definitely better to have the 2 eyes. So hopefully, disdain will play somewhere after the bot's next play. I expect it will, especially since it has an S. So hopefully whatever the bot does, at the minimum, I'll be able to just slap an S onto the back of it and get my bingo down. Yeah, I never love opening with a 2-letter word. I don't know, it just feels so fishy and like it gives your opponent so much information, but I think in that case it was called for. So I'll just play disdain and Fuji's. It is kind of risky, stopping one before a double word, but it's just too many more points than other options. Like, I guess I could play disdain and udon, but I mean, it's still early. I'm not even going up that much. I don't think I can afford to sacrifice 15 points here. And, I mean, the bot might not even have an S, right? Or if it has an S, it hopefully doesn't have a 7 ending in S that's going to score over 100. But yeah, I'm definitely playing here. And not the best draw here. 3 R's and a K. It's going to be tough for me to clean this rack up. Anything? Okay, bingo's with Parlando, so retaking the lead. Anything from the A in disdain? Rakier, that's not a word. Okier is a word, though. It does keep 2 R's, but it's 45 points. And that's a lot more than I'm going to get with anything else. I don't love that Disdains is still staying open and the bot just drew 7 tiles, so has a decent chance of having pulled an S, but again, it's just way too big a point sacrifice for me to be worried about that, especially now that I'm actually down. I just can't afford to be sacrificing that many points, so we do this, and alright, no S, but that's a very, very good draw. Can't complain. I've got Pre-Alter and Halterer, I believe, from the P. That'll be 83. And I have other bingos too. I've relearnt through the N, Treadler through the D in Disdain, Retailer through the I in Okier, Tarella with 2 R's and 2 L's through the L in Parlando. So several fun words here. Guaranteed to be getting at least one of them down. Obviously, something from the P would be ideal, and I'm going to be able to do that. So does it matter whether I play Halterer or Pre-Alter? I guess I'll play Halterer. Both of them put an R in the bottom line, so they're equally dangerous in that respect. Pre-Alter does put the E next to the triple letter, so all else being equal, I guess I'll play Halterer. It's not that big a difference, but it's probably slightly safer. So, alright, let's do that. And that's a pretty good draw, too. Myelinite through the I in Okier is available. That'll be 80. So hopefully I can get that down. If I can get that down, which I can, he does get vaxxed for 57, which is a lot of points, but Myelinite is going to be 80, so that'll bring me up by about 130. Note that Disdains is still open, though, guys, which is getting a little alarming, given I didn't draw an S. And now that I do have a more sizable lead, it might be something I'm willing to start thinking about blocking, but it's not going to be easy, especially now he created another monster Essek with Fugios. So, yeah, this game is not over, guys, despite my having bingoed 3 times. And interesting rack for me here. I do have the Q. I think, well, I could play Makui, which at least blocks doubles with Disdains. Now, obviously, he can still hit Fugios, and I'm not going to really be able to block both. So that's an option. Another interesting option, actually, with a lot of upside, is HM, which takes out Fugios. And there are 8 E's left, guys. Like, I have a pretty good chance at drawing something like Requital or something through the A in Parlando. or something for quite a good number of points. I don't know. I kind of like that. Normally, I don't love keeping the Q, but with Quilt on my rack, it's really not bad at all. So yes, either that or Makwi. And HLT is just not that great a leave, to be honest, after Makwi. So I'm leaning towards HM. Just make sure I don't have anything better I'm missing. I could play humidly. That's cool. 34, but the problem there, obviously, is it keeps the Q while getting rid of the U, which I definitely do not want to do. Anything else through this A that I'm missing? Or any, like, Q setups or anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anything better than Makwi through this A, if I'm not missing anything. So I'm still between Makwi and HM. Honestly, I'm really leaning towards HM. I just think there's so much upside. There's so much more upside with this rack, or this leave, than with HLT. It's just not that good a leave. And, I mean, if I can draw a 100-point bingo, it's game over. And it's not that unlikely. In worst case, I can always play something with the Q. I can play, like, Quid to the Indisdain. I can play something through the A in Parlando. Like, I'm not going to get saddled with this Q for that long. So, let's go for it. Alright, not the best, but I have Kiviat on my rack. I'm not sure if it's going to play. Dang it! Well, I mean, the bot was going to bingo regardless for like 100, because it had it with Fugios too. And, wow, I'm losing? Gosh, I can't believe I'm losing now. That's crazy. Wow, okay, and there's still a blank out. Wow, this is going to be a pretty devastating loss if I can't come back and win this. But alright, let's stay focused. So I could play Quid or Liquid. Probably Liquid. I would rather just turn over more tiles and go for the blank and the S's. Okay, let's see. Is Liquidly? Well, there's no L's left. There's a blank, but I'm not too worried about that. I think Liquidly is good. It's almost definitely good, actually. So, just want to keep that in mind. But with no L's left, I'm okay with doing that. Like, at this point, I don't really want to continue keeping the Q, I don't think. It's just too big a point sacrifice now. So, alright, I guess there's also Quail here for 25. Liquid is one more point. Keeping the eye is actually not bad, just to ensure I don't have too constant heavy a rack. There's only one more eye left, so I don't mind keeping an eye. Yeah, Quail is fine, or Liquid. I don't have a huge feeling one way or another at the moment. Anything else that might be worth considering? I have plenty of time. I mean, you know what might not be insane? Yeah, I don't know. I think the leave is too bad. But QI here, just because, again, there's only one eye left, I'm pretty likely to hit something in the top right. This leave is just so bad, though, guys. Like, I don't think that's worth it. It's going to be too many turns before I get a good rack. And with it being already this late in the game, it's very close. The pool is really good. I just can't afford to be saddling myself with VIU. So, alright, I think I gotta play either Quail or Liquid, I think, are my most viable options. Which one do I like? It's close. I mean, yeah, Quail, obviously the upside is I keep an eye just for a little bit of balance with VT. I also block plays from the W that could potentially score well, so it's not crazy. It does create that S hook, but I mean, I just can't be too worried about an S hook and potential bingos, I think, when I'm not winning. Like, I'm more worried about the scoring spot. I don't want to allow just an easy 50-point play from W. But if the bot's got a good enough rack to bingo ending in an S anyway, then by definition, I'm already at a disadvantage. So I think it's okay. I think let's go ahead and do it. Alright, that's not a great draw either. Unfortunately. Maybe Vibe somewhere. Oh, come on. I guess I should have played Liquid, huh? Man. Oh, well, look at this play I have. I mean, it's not that many points, but it's cool. I mean, I think that's... Is that right? Or do I want to play Beth? I think I want to get rid of the V. I don't need another line. I have the R on the bottom and the R on the right. And, like, that's part of why I wasn't too worried about creating the S line with Quail either. There are already bingo lines here. Yeah, I think I'll play Obviated. And I really could use a blank here badly. Just not getting it. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe this game here. Like, it started so well for me, and then... I mean, I've had... How many bingos have we each had? I've had 3. I guess we've both had 3. It feels like we've both had more, but they all scored so much. Like, every bingo that's been played has scored 80 or more points. That's pretty rare in a game where 6 bingos have been played. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I guess we'll find out later, but at the moment, I don't know of any plays I specifically regret. Although I actually do have cash here for 54, so if I can get that down and then draw... I'm still going to need to bingo almost definitely at this deficit, but if I can get cash down and then draw like another vowel or 2 and a blank, then I'll have some chances, because there are a lot of lines. Right, I have the R and Okier on the right. I have the R and Pulterer on the bottom. I have, if I can draw an S or a blank, Quails. Also the L and Quail, potentially. So, it's not over. Dang, so the bot plays each. Interesting. So, it's kind of opening the board, but it does block cash, which is a bit painful, because that was my best play by far. Down 66. I feel like I have to get rid of this Z if I'm going to try to bingo. I don't think I can afford to play Zeta. Whoops. Keyboard glitch, sorry. Zeta over here just because it keeps too many consonants. I mean, I'd have to try to draw like reacting or something. That'd be very unlikely. It does score points though, at least, which is good. I can't... See, I have to be careful because I don't want to score too few points and then not even be able to win if I do bingo. That's the problem here. Czar, I just worry... Oh, or maybe Czar with a C, actually. That might be the better play. I mean... Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't love partially blocking the E on top, but I could still hit something to the E. I have the 2 R's to work with. It scores enough points that if I bingo, I should at least have a decent chance to win. But I'm like right on the edge here of having enough to win if I bingo. Because again, if I bingo, the bot's still going to get another turn. Unless I can bingo out, which is going to be tough to do. So I need to score pretty well here. And Czar does do that. So, alright, I think that's the best play. And I need a good draw here. And I'm not going to get it at all. Yuck. And the bot's probably going to bingo again. Is my guess. Yeah, this is... I mean, I'm going to have to probably try to fish off the B and draw like an A for teenager or something, or I don't even know, but this is not looking good, to say the least. Alright, the bot plays Odie. Well, the pool is snowier and a blank. If I play off the B and I draw the blank, can I win? I don't think so, because the bot's still going to have like cowers on the top right. And that'll outrun me, right? I mean, like, I'll bingo out with greenlit or something through the L, but it's not going to be enough. It's only like 60 points. Do I have anything from this R if I play off the B and draw the blank? Generate teenager reteeing is not a word. Emergent doesn't fit. Greenlit doesn't fit there. I don't think so. Greenest... Even if I did, it probably wouldn't be enough, honestly, to outrun Cowier. Because I can't get that much for my B. Yeah, I mean, Cowers or Cowier are 48. Yeah, I mean, let's think. Like, hypothetically, even if I play off the B for, what, 7? I don't see how I can get more. So if I play off the B for 7... I'm down 40. Cowers is 48. That's 88. I'll catch it with IN. Yeah, I need 84 to tie. I'm not getting that. There's no way. So that loses, even if I draw the blank. Is there anything else? See, the problem is I can't fish off one tile and block Cowier. And, I mean, what if I fish off an E and draw a blank? Do I hit anything on the bottom left? I don't think so. Maybe a T, even? The G? Yeah, I mean, if I could, like, do this and then hit something with a blank draw. But I don't think I can. Like, rebaiting doesn't work. My rack is just too bad. And I'd still need to hit something in 2 spots at the end of the day, because if I don't, then the bot can also just block. But I don't even see anything from the R on the bottom left. At all. Or on the right, if I play off an E, and I don't think keeping 3 E's is going to help me. So unfortunately, I just don't think I can win here. Which is a shame. But yeah, I mean, I don't see how it's possible. So I think in the interest of spread, like if I can't win anyway, there's really no point to fishing. I mean, the bot's probably going to bingo out regardless of what I do. But I might as well block quails, and then maybe if I draw an O, it might not be able to bingo to the R on the right. So, alright, I guess I'll try to block the bottom a little bit. Like I said, there's just no point in fishing because it's not even going to win if I hit something. So, I guess I'll play Regent. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, this game is definitely not winnable. Oh, if I draw the W, it's sure as heck not winnable. Yikes. Now the bot is just gonna bingo out with something, right? Through that R? I mean, there has to be something, right? Loriners, I mean, that's only 58, but there's gotta be something ending in the... Endorser, yeah. I mean... Why is the bot thinking? I thought this bug was fixed. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I thought, I mean, there were times at one point when the bot would take like 3 minutes to bingo out. I'm a little surprised it still wasn't instant, but at least it was only like 10 seconds and not 3 minutes. But, man, this game just, it started so well and then it got out of hand so quickly. I mean, did the bot bingo I think it bingoed, maybe not 3 times in a row, but it bingoed... Well, I bingoed twice in a row, and then, yeah, bingoed with D1s and Potshard back-to-back, and just stormed back into this game. I mean, honestly, I actually did get outdrawn pretty badly. I got only 1 S, and the bot got both blanks and 3 of the S's, so it was going to be a pretty tall order to win this one. It also got the X-bomb for a lot, so alright, let's take a look at this game. Very high-scoring game. 546, 417 ends up being the final. And yeah, let's see. I think do is fine here. I don't think there's a material difference between do and odd. So not really worth spending a huge amount of time on that. Bot plays Fuji. Yeah, I mean, I have to play this thing here. It's 16 more points. Like, that's just a huge point sacrifice at this point in the game. I can't afford to be making. Okay. Yeah, Okier is clearly correct. Just too many points not to do. And what did the bot do again here? Oh, that was an X setup. Oh, that's filthy. That didn't even occur to me during the game. Wow. I mean, honestly, even if it did occur to me, like, I have to just play my bingo on my next turn. I'm not going to sacrifice 60 points to block that. But, wow, yeah, I mean, that also could turn into more than just wax, right? If he hits re-wax or de-wax, that's going to be like 90. That's actually sick. It's very easy to, I mean, like, it never even occurred to me. I would have just probably assumed this was a Val dump. But, yeah, I mean, it's also kind of annoying to block in a lot of cases, even if it does occur to your opponent. Wow, that's an amazing play by the bot. I can't say I would have thought of that, but that is pretty cool stuff. Wow. I mean, yeah, either way, I think, guys, even if I realize what the bot's doing, I have to just bingo here. I mean, what am I going to do? Play, like, Rue for 5 and give up 78 points? Obviously not. Like, I have to just bingo. Yeah, pre-alter or palterer. Palterer seems fine. Yeah, fortunately for me, the bot only got 57 and not like 90. Mile Knight only bingo. So far, I'm playing perfectly. Yeah, this turn was interesting. So HM, I don't think there's really any reason to play HM here. It's just 1 or 2 fewer points, and the bot's not going to end in a blank M for HMM. So yeah, it's either that or Makui. I'm still okay with HM. I mean, if Fugio hadn't come down, I would have definitely played Makui to block Disdains, but again, the bot can now just bingo with Fugios for almost as many points. So I'm not feeling a huge sense of urgency to block Disdains over Fugios, and at least does block one of them, so if the bot can't hit the other immediately, then I can block and really take command of the game. And like I said, there's a ton of upside to this leave. So I think I'm okay with my decision, even though it did backfire. Yeah, I could do this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have held on to the Q one more turn, but I'm getting 10 more points by playing Quail. And I don't know. The Q just, after D1s, like with the A and Parlando mostly blocked, and me now not having a lead, I felt more comfortable getting rid of the Q and trying to build towards a more flexible rack. I also like I said, with Quail, blocking a lot of plays from the W in D1s, potentially. Just, I mean, there's so many high-scoring tiles. Easy for the bot to score like 40 or 50 points there. And like I said, I'm more worried about scoring plays than bingo lines if the game is this close. Like, it's especially after the bot just bingoed, because it's more likely after a bingo that the bot's going to pull like 1 or 2 good scoring tiles and a whole rack of good bingo tiles. So generally, if you're working off of a random rack for your opponent, scoring spots tend to be a little bit more dangerous. And I mean, there's no guarantee too that the bot has an S, right? Like I just can't be playing scared of bingos, I don't think, at this position where I'm definitely not at an advantage. If anything, it might even favor me to open the S, like, given that I'm likely to potentially be at a disadvantage after the bot's next play. And yeah, Pochard comes down. Oh, I guess I didn't entirely block this spot. Yeah, Waps would have played for 62. Jeesh, that's a lot. But yeah, Pochard for 86. Yeah, I liked my play here. It was a pretty cool fit. Like I said, I saw Beth. I just really didn't want to keep this V any longer from trying to bingo. And I didn't feel like I needed more bingo lines, because I still have the R in Palterer and the R in Okier, and I can play to the H in Pochard next turn and keep the board open. Oh, the bot already had the blank here. Okay, so that's why it played aggressive, and it just tried to go for the knockout bingo. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Czar is correct. I can't keep the Z here, right? I need to try to bingo. I have to score. And like I said, I still have the 2 Rs. If I can draw a vowel or 2 and a blank, like, I'm in good shape here. And then, yeah, the bot... Odie, interesting. Huh. I guess blocking stuff like Terrabine to the E? I mean, there's still stuff like Renewers that can play from the R. And there's also stuff like Re-Enters and Renedgers. I'm a little surprised the bot didn't block the R. Oh, I guess the problem is there's 2 Rs, maybe. Huh, so that's maybe the logic, is that anything that plays for the first R, like all of those words I just said, I mean, for less points, but they would still play through the other R. So maybe it wants to block Terrabine in case I somehow have that. I don't know, it's also giving up some points over just playing, like, Oi over here. This is an interesting turn for the... Oh, and also, yeah, I mean, why would you also block Quails? I would have thought play something on the bottom, but I guess it's not that easy to play on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, what's the bot going to do down there, actually? That's maybe part of the problem. Yeah, I mean, because the bot doesn't want to empty the bag and let me bingo out through this R and win. So, like, what? I mean, Oi isn't horrible here. It just still allows stuff from the R. Maybe the logic after Odie. This is maybe the logic. Maybe the bot, like, went through all the possible bingos I could have, and it figured that, given what would be left, it would be very likely that it would draw an out bingo in response. Maybe that's the logic, is that getting rid of the... I don't know, I feel like keeping the A in that pool would make it more likely for the bot to bingo out, though. Yeah, this is an interesting turn to me. I don't agree with this on first sight. I'm still trying to understand why Odie. I mean, the only thing it blocks is Terrabine. Is you could also play the same tiles here and get 10 more points. And I would almost, if I were the bot here, my instinct would be to try to score more and maybe even outrun, although you're probably not going to outrun Terrabine. But if I get Terrabine, then the bot is probably just often bingoing out itself. And you're setting... Oh, you can't do this because they set up ohms. Okay, okay. That's why you can't do this. That makes sense. Okay, so I get why you can't play yoga. But yeah, how about oi? I guess then you block... This isn't great because then you block the R. And especially... Yeah, okay, the bot's pretty likely to get another E, which is going to stop it from bingoing to the E in each. Okay, I get why I didn't play oi here now. Because, yeah, the bot kind of wants to leave both R's open, right? If it's going for a counter bingo, so that if I bingo through one, it can bingo through the other, because the E is a bit of a tenuous line if it's keeping 3 vowels with all those E's still left. If it gets A-E-I-N-O blank, regardless of the last tile, I don't think it can bingo to the E. So, alright, I get why I didn't play there. Yeah, you don't want to keep a Y. Maybe oi down here? I don't know. It's interesting play. Very interesting play. Maybe, I guess with all those E's left, maybe it just felt it was more likely to bingo out after playing Odie? I would just be nervous about playing more tiles, because there is still like a W and a B and stuff you don't want to get. So, very interesting turn. Maybe also it wanted to just leave 1 in the bag to limit my options and force me to empty the bag if I... That maybe is part of it too, right? Because with Odie it plays 3 tiles. There are 4 in the bag right now. And if it leaves 1 in the bag, then like especially if I have a W, right? Say this spot above D1's next to obviated is a very attractive spot for me to just drop a W for 26. And then if I do that, I'd have to empty the bag and the bot would have full knowledge of my rack. Whereas if the bot plays only 2 tiles, I can do that and still leave 1 in the bag, which makes it a little bit trickier for the bot. So maybe leaving 1 in the bag is considerably better for the bot. It's probably a combination of wanting to leave 1 in the bag and also wanting to leave both of the R's open. That's my guess. But very interesting turn for the bot. I can't say I would have necessarily came up with Odie in a game, but the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense. And then, yeah, here I think I just lose, guys. I mean... Obviously, anything that plays more than 1 tile loses on the spot because I can't bingo. I'm going to check, but I don't think there's anything I can hit from that R if I play off a tile and draw a blank. Yeah, there's nothing. So, if I fish off a B and draw a blank, then I do have Teenager on the right to the R and Greenlet through the L and Quell, which I saw. So I would bingo out, but I would just lose because the bot plays Cowers from the C, and like I said, I did the math. That blocks Teenager. It's not even close. I'd still lose by like 20 or 30. So there's really, honestly, no point in doing that. And I can't hit anything with Quails, so I'm just lost here. I think my play is fine. You know, at least try to stop some bingos. No matter what I do, I'm going to lose. And yeah, alright, bot bingo's out. Honestly, guys, I mean... I feel like I played pretty much a perfect game of Scrabble there. Like, there are no turns where I look back and I'm like, dang it, I clearly regretted that move. Quell was questionable. Maybe Liquid would have been better. I mean, it would have in retrospect. It would have blocked his bingo, but I can't know that. HM and Quell were both interesting. I feel like I'm okay with both of those moves. Otherwise, again, I don't know. I don't see anything else that I would have done differently, so... Yeah, tough loss for sure after that really good start, but it happens. The bot drew well, the bot played well, and yeah, we're 1-4, so not the start I wanted to the week, but at least it was a fun game, lots of high-scoring plays and fireworks. Like I said, it's not often you have a game where there are 7 bingos and every single bingo scores, well actually, no, it's out bingo didn't score 80 or more points, but 6 of the 7 bingos, I should say, scored 80 or more points. So that's pretty cool, but... Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Obviously, would have loved to win, but so be it. Hopefully on Wednesday I can exact some revenge, and I hope to see you all there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate all your support and comments and questions as always. Please keep them coming, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.